Rumor has it that Brandy's The Boy Is Mine was supposed to have been a duet between her and Adina Howard. All jokes aside, but does that sound like it would have been the perfect PR move to have had Adina stressin Brandy out about a boy over the phone instead of Monica? Especially after knowing what we know now about their little feud that unfortunately came with big consequences. Rising to global fame in the mid-90s with her sexually liberated anthem Freak Like Me, Adina was propped up alongside other women known for shaping an entire generation with their lustful lyrics and explicit tunes. The hit song helped to seal her place within the industry, and I guess she thought it'd seal her place in a special someone's life that just so happened to have also been involved with a thin 16-year-old Brandy Norwood. Needless to say, things got messy fast. Words were exchanged, bags were stopped, and Adina was given the boot, all thanks to Miss Wendy Williams herself? If you're confused now, I swear it'll all make sense by the end of the video. A trailblazer during a time where being sexually explicit, although progressive, was still seen as taboo. Adina Howard came blazing onto the scene with her 1995 hit song Freak Like Me, off of her debut album Do You Wanna Ride. This one hit was all Adina needed to cement her spot in the music world and every basement party and annual Freaknik. If you know, you know. Knew this was the jam to play if they wanted to get the crowd bumping. The song went on to become a platinum-selling record, peaking number 2 on the pop and R&B charts. Adina had a hit under her belt all before the age of 23, and similar to other hitmakers of her age, you couldn't tell Adina nothing. She was hot, she had the moves, and she was the moment. But do you know who else was the moment? Moesha star Brandy Norwood and platinum-selling R&B group Boyz II Men. While working on her follow-up album, Welcome to Fantasyland, Adina had begun a secretive, yet not so secretive relationship with a special someone. As innocent as that all may sound, the relationship served as a distraction to Adina, who seemed to have gotten herself entangled in a love triangle that would overshadow her music and overall career. That special someone being Wanya Morris from Boyz II Men, who was involved with Brandy Norwood at the time. Now, clearly someone is the side chick here, and I'm not saying it was Adina. But it wasn't Brandy. That's not to say that Wanya's smooth vocal-having self wasn't playing both girls like a fiddle. What made the situationship even more aggressive was the fact that Brandy and Adina were basically signed to the same label. Brandy at Atlantic and Adina at sister imprint East West. Reports of Brandy and Wanya's relationship, allegedly, had made headlines at around the same time their duet, Broken Hearted, was released back in 1994. And although they never officially came out and stated they were in fact a thing till years later, people put 2 and 2 together. Probably because they couldn't come out and say anything. The reason? Wanya was well into his early 20s, and Brandy was still a minor. According to Wanya himself, he was actually the one who had introduced Brandy to Moesha showrunner Vita Spears, which led to Brandy getting her own show and even co-wrote the theme song for the series. After inviting her on tour to headline for his group, Brandy said that one thing led to another. Feelings got involved, and she ended up falling head over heels, this making Wanya her first real love. She was hesitant to express her feelings to Wanya in the beginning, but I guess Wanya made our girl feel so comfortable that she'd end up telling him how she really felt, and to her surprise, but not to ours, the feeling was mutual. Let's not forget that Mrs. Wanna Be Down was just 15 during the time, and Wanya around 22. The relationship would last for 2 whole years before Wanya began to fall out of love with the then teen, leaving Brandy heartbroken. The reason? Well, I guess he just wanted a freak like her. Adina had met Wanya sometime around the late 90s, and the two began to hit it off. Only problem being that Wanya was still involved with Brandy. As you'd expect, this caused quite the tension in Brandy and Wanya's relationship that he for some reason hadn't pulled the brakes on just yet. When the media caught wind of the ongoing love triangle, music exec and label head Sylvia Rhone was not having it and advised Adina to focus less on her shenanigans with Wanya and more on her upcoming album. Well, that little talk must have had Adina feeling some type of way, because when Miss Professional Messy Boots herself, Wendy Williams, called up Adina for the scoop, Adina didn't hold back. She had some strong choice of words for both the other woman, aka Brandy, and Sylvia Rhone, aka her boss. Although we'll probably never know exactly what was said during the interview, unless Adina herself decides to come out directly and tell us, we can boldly assume that fighting words were uttered, because Sylvia said ah and left Adina grasping for straws. Unlike Wanya, who was hesitant on pulling the brakes with his braided up boo, Sylvia wasted no time pulling the brakes on Adina's career. The label may not have necessarily cut all ties with Miss Howard, but they did pull back on any and all finances. They refused to pay for any of the production, and Adina had to figure out how to pay for songwriters, photo shoots, photographers, etc., all on her own, wanting to further her music career and ride the wave of her 1995 hit. Adina took matters into her own hands. She bowed out of the label and signed with numerous others, but unfortunately they just weren't doing what needed to be done in order to further her career. And after a while, Adina felt like she was putting in 1,000%, while the labels were only putting in 10. So she'd end up leaving not only the labels, but the music scene altogether. Her exit from the musical side of things wouldn't last long. She'd end up dropping a few more projects here and there, releasing singles such as her other more notable song, T-Shirt and Panties, featuring Jamie Foxx, which featured on the Woo movie soundtrack. She'd also collaborated with the likes of Warren G, Cameron, Charlie Baltimore, and more for other soundtracks, and even appeared in films alongside John Witherspoon and Dionne Richman. Throughout the years, she released several more albums that went on to do something, but quite never reached that pinnacle of success her first body of work cultivated. Probably because Adina had pretty much been blackballed by the industry. As you'd expect, she wasn't thrilled about this, but she didn't allow this bump in the road to halt her life. Getting back into the regular, note the quotes, workforce for someone on Adina's caliber wasn't an easy task, and she said she had asked the Lord to provide her with an environment where others weren't gonna be down her throat, prodding and asking her why she had fell off. Again, note the quotes. Married to her now ex-husband, Sherman Jackson, Adina also graduated from the Le Cordon Bleu with an associate's degree in culinary arts. She released a cookbook and worked at attaining her own restaurant somewhere in Austin, Texas, and continued to cook up more songs. Her latest album, Resurrection, was released back in 2017 and features the song Nasty, which also samples her song Freak Like Me. Looking back, Adina admits that she was an immature 20-something that didn't understand the depths of destruction her reckless mouth would cost her. Brandy has never came out and confirmed or denied anything, but during her TV Unsung episode, Adina confessed to everything, stating that two young ladies allowed their egos to get in the way and were kind of going through it about a guy. Nevertheless, she insists on being a survivor and says that she's still here. Cue that one Tisha Campbell song. I'm still here. There's still life after any and everything that you could possibly be a part of. It's not just life after music. There's life after divorce. There's life after a crippling, debilitating disease. There's life after. As long as you choose to understand that whatever comes your way, you put faith first. You put God first. You'll always survive. It was Adina's choice to dip, come back, then dip again from the industry. Feeling like a used-up washcloth has to be an icky feeling. She felt as though she was being taken advantage of and improperly compensated for all of her hard work. Her immaturity all those years ago unfortunately had cost her her career, but she continues to push out new content nonetheless. Overall, this three-way situationship seemed like one big mess. And Wanya, you have some explaining to do. How do you think Adina should have handled the situation? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. And stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.